This is a revolution.
I am the demo god.
All elite.
Freshly squeezed.
Is settled.
I want a match that is
Wonderful.
John Silver fucked this up.
Paradigm shift.
You wanna kick my friend in his dick?
It's the FTW World Championship.
Bubbly.
All right, Kenny's got to be cool, right?
The All Elite best tag team division in the world.
Not the Dippin' Dots! The damn Dippin' Dots didn't do anything to anybody!
Welcome to AEH, the All Elite Hour. My name is Brian with Marked Out Wrestling Podcast, and if you're watching, listening, or I guess those are only two ways that you can get this show. You can't taste this show. That would be weird. If you're doing any of those things, thank you. But it's also brought to you by the AEW All Elite Wrestling Discussion Facebook group. Go join that group. It is the best group for AEW news and discussion. Ooh, someone's popping a little fizzy. I think that's one of our sponsors. That's MJ, who is drinking one of our
sponsors.
Oh, Coca-Cola. Yeah.
Zero. We just landed that deal earlier.
We did, yes.
Zero sugar. Watch.
Because it used to be Pepsi. Because Mountain Dew is.
Pepsi, they're not under the same umbrella.
No, they're not.
Shit. Wow. Well, MJ, how are you, sir? Welcome to AEH. I don't know what I'm saying right now.
You know, we do this every week.
Yep.
I usually
Except
don't even.
Last week.
I remember I used to not respond to you every time, but now I do. You know,
That's
now I
fun.
do.
Yeah, we're kind of graduating. We're moving on. We're moving up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But you still didn't say how you were. You said.
But yeah.
And on the show, of course, we have Kyle. Hello, Kyle. What's going on with you, man?
What's up?
Hello. Doing anything fun today? Anything exciting?
Been playing Halo Infinite.
What is that? Is that just like a new?
It's
is
a
that
new
on?
Halo? New Halo.
Yo.
New Halo.
Yo.
I haven't had a gaming system since like 2013.
The game came
man.
out. Well, good for you because the first Halo came out in like 2001.
I know Halo. I'm familiar with it, but the last 360 I had. No, I mean the last Xbox I had was a 360.
So you had 3.
I was trying to say.
Maybe Reach.
No, I played Call of Duty and NHL.
You're one of those.
Speaking of Reach.
Oh.
Yeah. Speaking of Reach, yeah. On the show, we're going to talk about the upcoming Winter is Coming card. There's a few matches that have been announced. Of course, there's going to be some more as we lead up to the show, but we wanted to get that out of the way. We're also going to answer some of the questions from the AEW All Elite Wrestling Discussion Facebook group. And we're going to talk about the Johnny Gargano, Kyle O'Reilly. Can we throw Kevin Owens in that?
I mean, it's not until February.
It's not quite.
It's not even. I haven't seen any articles on it. You know what I mean? It's
Dude,
not
he's
really,
gone. He is.
I'm pretty sure he's
I will
gone.
put money down that he's
Okay,
gone.
but
Look, anytime
money.
the Bucks get aware of something before anyone else, they like to tease it, and they already teased Mount
Right.
Rushmore. a
well,
while
I
back.
bet your trademark,
Right.
Brian.
You bet my trademark? What's my trademark?
I'm telling you, he's
Whatever
gone.
trademarks you got.
He has an upcoming championship match against Big E, but he's obviously not going to win.
Okay, what?
Well, I think it's a triple threat.
Is it triple
I think
threat?
it's him,
What?
Big E, and Seth. So I
Oh.
think he was just added to the match so that he can eat the pin, so that both those
Oh,
guys.
of course. Yeah, there you
Right.
go. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Brian's
but
already
anyway,
booking it. Already booking it, man.
that's what we've got on this episode of AEH. So let's get right into it. We'll answer some questions, right? We're going to do that
Yep.
first.
Also, we got some. We're gonna predict who we want in the possibly upcoming House of Black faction.
Oh, that's right.
That's a page too.
It is a page.
That is a page.
That has
how do you
content.
find that page? Where is that page?
Fucking ask Kyle.
You just search House of Black on Facebook
And how would they know it's that one?
because it's the only one. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm
with
pretty
his
sure
reporting
that
one.
we, like,
What if he starts
trademark.
his own? Do we have to fizzle
Gotta
out?
sue
or-
his ass.
No, dude. This is what we do.
Right.
We'll talk after the pod about that.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into questions. This one comes from Al Rodriguez Jr. and he asks, "Where is Brian Cage?" Kyle, would you like to answer that one? Do you have any whereabouts on, or do you have any info on where he is?
I have no idea. I know he's apparently been doing some indie dates, so maybe he's doing that.
Okay.
But maybe he's just doing indie dates, but I don't know. It is kind of odd. He's kind of disappeared ever since his wife kind of had a little blow up on Twitter about, him not really getting the push she thinks he deserves.
Right.
Doesn't she say that a lot, though?
She
probably does. I think she has a history of...
But yeah, he just had a match with Hammerstone. They had a bodybuilding little thing, too.
Yeah, they did like a little pose down at the end of her. Yeah. Was that at WrestleCade or was that at somewhere else? I think that was out like Future Star or something. I think it was in Vegas somewhere. I think it was a promotion.
It was in a promotion that started with an F. I'll tell you that.
It was, right? That much I know.
FWC?
Okay. Something like that.
Not FCW,
like
but...
It's not FCW.
FCW? What the hell? Florida Championship Wrestling?
Yeah, where's Brian Cage? So, and I have heard some things about, and I don't know if you guys can add to this too, is he one of those guys like, he wasn't signed originally, so his contract probably isn't up anytime soon. He probably has at least another, year or two?
2020?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he signed in 2020.
2020, really?
Yeah, he debuted at Double or Nothing.
Double or Nothing, man.
2020 Double or Nothing. He won the ladder match.
It feels like he's been in AEW for... I mean, I know AEW hasn't been around for many years.
I'm telling you, it's because of 2020. 2020 felt like fucking 10 years.
No, you're really... It's
true. And you probably
there was times... Because there was times where I was reminiscing with my friends about some of the AEW matches and stuff that we saw live, and I was sitting there, I was like, wait a minute, that was this year.
Right.
What the hell?
I don't know, man.
You gotta think, maybe he's making up indie dates? Because a lot of people are leaving and coming back and doing indie shows, so that makes me think they're doing...
You think he's just busy doing indie dates, has nothing to do with,
making
politics or anything?
Maybe making up indie dates?
It could be a mix of both. He's making up indie dates, but also...
fuck this place. I'm going to go do indie dates.
Well, I wouldn't say fuck this place. Probably more of they just don't really have anything currently for them. And I don't know. It's weird. It's like, at first I was a big Brian Cage fan, and then just as it progressed, I don't know. I'm kind of over it.
Booker's fault.
I just don't really see anything that great about him anymore.
Ooh. Let me say Booker.
MJ saying
Booker's fault.
You think it's Booker T's fault?
No,
Why
I don't think
Booker's fault? It's the Booker's fault.
I'm kidding.
I mean, I would love to see the match that him and Kenny has been teasing.
Which one?
And Brian's been and Brian's even tweeted about it, saying that now that he's lost the championship, that they can do it. Like before Brian Cage ever signed to AEW, he posted a picture of him and Kenny together, and he put Terminator versus Terminator.
Interesting.
Because they both have that gimmick.
Wait, but I also thought he was the Swolverine. Isn't he like a Wolverine, but like a jacked
the
one?
Swolverine, but he also does the
just going all over the place with. Interesting.
But I definitely want to see Kenny and Brian go at it.
I wouldn't mind that either. But
it seems
like, Kenny's off TV right now. Brian is doing indie dates, as we just said. So I don't know when that's gonna. I mean, I guess it could happen, like you said, because they both don't have any belts. So just make it like a grudge match. I don't know how you get there though.
Exactly, because this is where you run into the problem of you have too many people.
Because you got Adam Cole there. Now you got Bray Wyatt coming in. You got
maybe.
See what I'm saying?
I don't know.
See what I'm saying?
Here's my thing with Wyndham, formerly Bray Wyatt.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I said Bray.
Yeah, I figure he's going to debut at Winter is Coming because that just makes the most sense.
Because it sounds like Wyndham is coming.
Well, also because last year they debuted Sting, so you got to debut somebody huge.
Maybe we just don't.
Winter is Coming.
Maybe we just don't, and just have really good matches in a memorable special show on TNT Wednesdays at 8.
Maybe, but I feel like the premise of that whole show is to bring someone in.
I understand debuting makes people at the venue. It makes it special for them. But man, we've got to put it down to the point where you need to start just using who you got. Because holy shit. You have MJ. You have MJF. You have MJF and CM Punk breaking almost 2 million on YouTube just from talking to each other.
Yeah, they literally
use what you got.
Right.
MJF recently said in an interview that there was literally no script or anything with that. That was really just him and Punk
I
talking
would
to
be
each other
pissed
in
if
the
there
ring.
was.
Can I got to be honest. Still haven't watched it.
It's,
Oh my God.
It's a bit long.
I know.
It's a
It's
bit
good.
long. We got to
It's
put
like
it out
20
there.
minutes, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we got
It's
to put it
some
out
good
there.
shit.
For a wrestling show, it's a bit long.
There's some fucking hilarious lines. Like,
There
especially
is.
whenever MJF says, "Man, it's so weird for a straight edge guy to look like a meth addict." I was like, "Oh my God!"
Right. That's what I think he said that on commentary once. He said that line. He said, "What is a CM for? Cooking meth?"
Yeah,
Yo, that's fucking.
See, if I were to make it that 20 minutes, I probably would have put that on last.
Yeah. Well, so I think that's what it was. That was the right. It was right before Thanksgiving. I think
Yeah.
I was driving. That's why I didn't watch it. I think
Yeah, it
I
was
saw it on the
Thanksgiving
road.
Eve. Yeah,
It's
Right.
just
But now, so I've heard so many good things about this whole promo, and obviously I've seen like
Oh, it's fucking
I've
great.
seen some of the lines from it. I've heard some of the lines, but I haven't sat down and watched
Yeah.
beginning to end. I just have this like thought in my mind that it's like so awesome now. I don't want to see it because what if it lets me down? And then
especially because Punk was able to sneak in a Triple H jab in one of his lines. He told MJF that the only way he'll ever be champion is if he's around long enough for Tony to have a daughter for him to marry. I was like, oh fuck,
damn. While the guy is fucking resting from having like a heart attack or whatever, he takes a fucking jab at him.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
I think if
it's wrestling.
and I've been saying it for forever. I think if they're gonna do MJF and Punk like a straight up like no shenanigans actual
Sure.
match, MJF should be the one to give Punk his first loss. 100%.
Agreed. Thank you for the question, Al Rodriguez. Next question comes. This is another quick one. He's asking where someone is. This is from Brian Burcham in the discussion group. He's asking where is Jay White. I think this question is probably directed at MJ, I would imagine. So,
I'll go ahead and take this one.
oh, there you go.
Took the last one.
I think we all took the last one. That's how it works. We all take it at,
Better watch your mouth, Kyle.
So where is, who is this Jay White that he speaks of?
Really not sure.
He's on.
Is he a wrestler?
He's on SNL.
I think I saw. Didn't I see him on a milk carton on the back of a milk carton
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago?
Right? He's that missing.
Is he that missing kid?
He showed up on Impact.
Dude, I
Cut a promo.
can't say nothing.
He's like
wrong.
he's basically Hayde Vanson. Do you remember Hayde Vanson? The Hayde Vanson promo from like early 2000s. No, it's a deep cut. All right, well, Jay White.
Wow.
Okay, no. In Syria, where is he really? Is he? What is he doing in New Japan right now?
He's going back.
Is he even in New Japan?
For Wrestle Kingdom? Yes.
You sure?
Is he back yet?
I'm sure.
You sure
has
he
visa.
couldn't
has
be
visa.
possibly preparing for a Royal Rumble debut?
Oh,
Damn.
yeah. Oh my God. What would you do if he showed up in the Royal Rumble?
MJ would be furious. I think.
would not-
MJ
Would you act? No,
I think
like
MJ's
seriously,
heart
like
would be
if he showed
broken.
up, like AJ Styles did, okay, like just like that, did something like that, would you be happy? No.
MJ would be heartbroken. I think so. I think MJ would be heartbroken because then he'd have to watch WWE.
Right.
Because knowing WWE, they wouldn't put him on SmackDown. The actual only decent one left. They'd put him on Raw,
Put him on fucking
I
Raw.
heard-
They put him on
Yeah.
fucking Raw. That's what they do.
and then MJ
Well,
would
he
be
could
like,
take over
"Son
Hit
of a
Row."
bitch."
They need a new leader.
What do you mean?
Dude, you're
Is Hit Row
answering more
even?
than
I
Kyle's.
thought all of Hit Row was gone. I think
Yeah,
they
they
all
are-
got
no,
No,
released.
they are. So the group, the stable is still there. They just need people to fill. Almost like when they got rid
Everybody.
of like. Yeah,
the
well,
entire
yeah,
Hit
but-
Row
so that means
stable was released.
It's still there. Just like I guess. Well, no, the Brood isn't still there.
Oh, fucking
Gangrel is still there.
killing me right now.
All right.
You're killing me right now.
What? Who? Us?
It's just no. If he was to show up in fucking WWE, probably would not be my favorite wrestler anymore because I know what
Yeah.
he'd be reduced to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be taking
He has
pies
the
to
longest
face.
match. The longest match in Wrestle Kingdom history against Ibushi.
Yep.
Bush.
And then he'd lose in 20 seconds to Brock Lesnar.
That's
Or to almost.
Yep, that's true. Or Roman Reigns.
Probably almost.
Will become a victim.
Yeah, Roman Reigns. One of the Usos.
Yeah.
what.
Jimmy, Jay. Isn't there a new Uso? Or he's not an Uso, but he's related to the Usos.
Maybe.
On 2.0. Are we calling it NXT 2.0 or is it just 2.0?
I don't know. I wouldn't call it NXT.
I wouldn't call it NXT either. I'm with you. It's not NXT.
So what are we calling it?
Yeah, but I feel like 2.0 is referring to like the tag team 2.0, but it's not.
Apparently, there were some wrestlers in NXT 2.0 or 2.0, whatever you want to call it, who did an interview with some journalists, and they basically said that it used to feel fun, and now it's not fun to them anymore.
I believe it. All
Yeah.
these coaches leaving too. Like they're all saying the same fucking tune.
Oh, coaches left?
Yeah, Scotty Too
Scotty
Hotty.
Too Hotty left. Yeah, he left, and Beth Phoenix she left commentary also.
Yep.
She's done with it.
You told me Scott Taylor was a coach.
Yeah,
He was.
he was.
He was.
Yeah,
This
he
dude
was.
danced and did the worm.
Yeah,
Half of it, over half
yeah.
of his career.
He's
What
been
do you
wants to go
mean,
to Japan.
so?
He,
What do you mean,
he's been
so?
a coach
It's like,
in. He's been a coach in NXT for a long ass
it's
time.
like putting Santino Marella as a coach in there, and they're like, "Yeah, you can
Yeah.
learn a lot from this guy."
I'm pretty
Santino has
sure
his own school.
Scotty has actually produced like some really great matches too. And
Yeah, he's been there for a few years. now.
I don't fucking buy it.
Well, you should.
I'm not.
Next question.
Jerry Lynn,
How's that sound? What? Jerry Lynn.
fucking Jerry Lynn, man.
Let's see. This one comes from Mike Schilling, and he says, with the AEW and Impact partnership officially wrapped, what are the logistics for Kierra Hogan challenging Mickey James for the Impact Knockouts Championship? Kyle?
well,
He just gets to answer every fucking one of these, doesn't he?
No, I
with the-
gave you
yeah.
the last one. Man,
yeah,
you are.
Yeah.
What a
Okay.
diva.
So with the Impact AEW partnership possibly being wrapped,
Yeah.
what are the chances of Kierra Hogan challenging Mickey for the Impact Women's Championship? Well, considering the partnership is wrapped, I would probably say slim. It
Yeah.
wouldn't really make much sense to have an AEW wrestler challenge for the Impact title if the partnership's not there anymore.
Yeah.
And who says Kiera's even going to stay there? You know?
She's
Right?
signed already.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
okay,
she
but I
has a
said stay,
contract.
Kyle. I said stay.
She has a.
So
well,
what, you
she's at
think she
least
just
going to be
fucking
there
go
for
home?
a few years.
Well, she's already throwing out opinions about the company, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, but she,
a lot
I
of
mean,
moving parts. Yeah, that kind of happens in every type of work
yeah,
that
but
anyone does.
but
Right.
then you also have to look at it this way. It's like, did she really expect to come in and just be a champion? Like she's been there like a month.
Right.
If
Yeah,
that.
what's you thinking there? I don't know. I like her. I'm a
I do
fan
too.
of hers. I think she's...
Like, okay, Andrade's case, he's allowed to bitch.
Why?
Feel me?
He's
You wanna
only been
know
there
why?
a few months.
You want to know why, Kyle? It's because he showed his worth, what he can bring to a company.
I will
People not using him right.
I
That
will
would be-
say it was completely the wrong fucking call to have Cody beat him, especially when Cody is the
times-
one who went through the fucking table, not Andrade.
Yeah.
Cody shouldn't have beat Malachi. Cody shouldn't have beat Andrade.
Well,
Cody shouldn't have
technically
beat-
Malachi has more wins over Cody, so
Yeah,
Malachi's
but
still
even
winning that.
technically so, I'm going to say this until I get the fucking answer. We still don't know why Malachi even attacked Cody. Why he even came and attacked Cody and Arn in the first place. They never said why.
yeah, he did an interview about it. Well, not really an interview. He cut like a promo, like basically talking about it.
Wasn't it just like about like
it
Cody's
had to
just his
do
whole
with
like lifestyle?
The Cody
his,
Dustin
like,
feud,
beliefs?
the way that they set up the Cody Dustin feud, he referenced that.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Doesn't make any sense.
That's what I have to say about that.
I mean, why does anybody show up and attack Cody? First thing they do on AEW.
Oh yeah, we're going to have you attack me, beat me 2 times. I'm going to beat you in the 3rd time. How about that?
In an outrageous finish too, where I go through the flaming
flaming
table And even though you're still moving, I do a mediocre pinfall and win.
And I hit it all the way, and your face almost gets caught.
I have a few questions about that spot.
Here we go.
Terrible.
Because as the match was going, you could see that there was like shit on his back.
Yeah.
Right?
It was flame retardant.
But why did it already looked like...
Because...
It looked like he had already went through a table.
He had been practicing the spot beforehand.
I was going to say, it already looked like they practiced it like that day, and his back got fucked.
Yeah.
And that
I
was...
practiced it a good bit, apparently, from what I read.
It's just...
obviously, they didn't practice too much, considering Cody went through the fucking table, and Andrade didn't hit the table.
And Cody rolled over for a 3.
Makes no
Granted, it did look
sense.
like Andrade's face hit the flames, but...
It did, but also
doing here?
the thing I hated the most about that pin, besides Cody being the one that went through the table and Andrade not, Andrade was moving around and stuff, and then Cody just put his arm over him and won. It's like, what? He was fucking moving around. Like, he clearly...
Because the referee's like, hey, it's almost 10.
And I gotta say, that's like going from like 0 to 100 real fucking quick.
It was a terror. Honestly, it wasn't even
Brandy? How come Dustin didn't come out and do it? That would have been like,
speaking of Brandy, you know that she has 2 upcoming dark matches that were taped at Orlando.
Fine by me. I don't mind if she wrestles.
Shut the fuck up, Brian.
What? You guys have a problem? I don't have a problem with it. If she wants to wrestle matches, who the fuck is to stop her?
Yeah, but she's going to be building up wins to where she eventually probably challenges for the women's title. That
she wasn't
that she said that she's going to win one day because she wants to be a champion for her daughter. She doesn't be that.
Her daughter already has a champion. 3-time Intercontinental champion. 2-time World.
We don't count that.
Champion.
We don't count that.
No, we count all titles here.
We don't say those.
We count all titles. Why do you think Jericho was the
AEW.
first champion?
She means AEW.
Why do you think Jericho was the first champion in AEW? You want to know why? You want to know why? Because dude was the
because he had the most athletic ability and
that's reverse that during. Edit that.
And he has a lot of competitive...
No. It's because the dude beat Rock and Austin the same night, and it was the first ever undisputed champion.
Maybe?
All right, maybe.
That's exactly why.
You're probably right.
Anyway.
You're probably right.
No, see, my problem is that Brady will be beaten there'll be booking indie talent for her to beat who is good. And our fan, and I think a lot of people like, and then Brandy's just going to beat them. This is kind of like...
I'm putting $5 on the table right now that she faces Leva Bates.
Who?
Putting $5 on the table.
What?
Brandy?
Just on Dark? You mean?
Yeah.
Dark?
Yeah.
Maybe. I can see it.
I mean...
Did you hear who was at Dark? The recent Dark tapings? Marina Shafir.
Luther.
Mysterioso?
No. Marina Shafir had a match.
Oh.
Okay. Who the fuck is that?
She was from NXT. She got released in one of the rounds.
That's why. Don't know her.
It's Roddy Strong's wife. She was a big MMA person.
We go by Rod.
She was one of the horsewomen, the MMA horsewoman.
Which that's like one of the most overhyped.
The thing that never happened. Yeah.
Yeah. Like what?
Hey, Shayna,
kind of like how I didn't even have this on my list to bring up, but can we talk about is the Pinnacle even still a fucking thing? Because they haven't
I think so.
even mentioned Pinnacle. They haven't mentioned Inner Circle. Anytime MJF comes out with it's just Wardlow, they don't even fucking mention that he's part of Pinnacle or even that other Pinnacle members. And I'm like, is this even still a fucking thing? Like,
okay.
Why would you not mention this? That was a hot faction that they just immediately just dissolved.
This is why.
After one match.
Why. I know exactly what happened. They had these 2 matches between the Pinnacle and Inner Circle, and I am pretty damn sure that they're like, all right, who's the Pinnacle going to face next? And they're like, fuck, everyone's doing shit, so we cannot have another group going after. So you know what? We're going to split you guys up. FTR, you're going to win the Triple H Accurate Tag. You said you want to win championships around the world, right? Bam, right there. Making you happy right there. MJF, guess what you, Wardlow, and Strong Spears are going to do? CM Punk.
Yeah.
Bam.
But here's also the thing with that. It's like, that was a hot faction that could be that fans were loving that immediately it's like we're wondering, well, are they even still a thing? And MJ made an MJF. Damn it, my bad. I didn't mean to disrespect you, MJ, like that. MJ.
Hey, maybe he has a big dick.
MJ.
Can't say anything good else.
MJ made a good point that maybe they just ain't done anything because they can't find anything for another group for them to do. Which brings me to another point. There's possibility of, if Kevin Steen comes in February, they're obviously going to reform Mount Rushmore. So there's a new group.
Yeah, how many mountains are they going to have? How many mountain references?
So there's a new group, and then House of Black is possibly going to be forming soon. So there's a new group, and
then
eventually
we can just have House of Punk.
Eventually, Pinnacle. Brian Danielson also recently talked in an interview about something that we've all wanted, that he wants to get a group of young guys to form a faction with, and he wants Daniel Garcia in it. And I was like, yes, please.
Are they going to be called Nexus?
I don't know.
They're just going to be called the Daniels.
Yeah,
We're the Daniels.
But you have all
tie
these
chokers.
But my point is, you have all these groups forming. Meanwhile, Pinnacle is still off to the side, and will probably eventually nobody is going to give a shit.
And really, you can't really pit Pinnacle. That's a twin twister. Pit Pinnacle against
Pinnacle
against CM Punk. Really, come on.
You know what?
But like,
I think,
also
actually,
with Pinnacle, to add to that, it's like with Pinnacle, there's also you can also say the same thing for Inner Circle. It's like only at very last minute do they remember, oh shit, there's an Inner Circle faction. Let's mention that these people are also part of a faction, because like there's really like where one match like Sammy won, and then at the very end they all come out. I was like, oh wow, they're actually still a thing. Cool,
right?
I mean, they had that whole. I think it had. They had that whole feud where are they going to break up or not, and they won it, but yet they didn't do anything together since.
I think it has to do with Flair, honestly, because like
you think
all
so?
Of the Pinnacle and all that stuff they formed right around the time when everyone was like, oh, it's the new Four Horsemen. Blah,
it could
blah.
be,
and then I think it was before the plane ride from
I
Hell
wonder,
episode.
Because it seemed pretty clear that Flair was going to go to AEW. I wonder what plans were axed due to that, because I'm pretty sure he was going to sign, because they had already set up. And I was even like fantasy booking. I was thinking that Flair was going to be a manager for somebody. Some people were even thinking that Flair was going to manage Andrade.
Yeah, right. I know that was thrown around
and shit like that.
Well, that's not going to happen.
I wonder what plans. Yeah.
Even if the plane ride from Hell episode didn't air, so
right.
For those who are unclear what MJ is referring to, it has been officially confirmed that Charlotte and Andrade is no longer together.
Yeah, real love does not exist.
So Andrade is just going to try to get him some tail in AEW.
Probably.
Jeez.
But I wonder what plans were axed. Honestly, I would really like to know what.
I just got to say, I feel like something with the Pinnacle was involved with Flair in some capacity.
I could see Flair managing MJF. Honestly.
So you think they're just going to wait
just
for it to all blow over?
Just because it seemed like they were indicating that, because
go to the pub and wait for this whole
because MJF comes out with the Flair rope.
Right.
I mean, that just makes sense for Flair to manage MJF.
Right.
And
what looks like the Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers.
And what a faction that would have been. Can you imagine that?
Dude, okay.
Yeah.
But look how many times TNA's tried to have Flair helm a faction, and it's just like...
Yeah.
What was it, Fortune?
But also like
Fortune, I think it was Mafia.
MJF also did
main event Mafia.
Also did some other Flair things where Flair did this thing where he would wear a certain color depending on if he was going to win or not. It was blue or red, and people noticed MJF was doing that with some of his big matches.
It's kind of a giveaway.
Yep.
But, all right, let's keep going, and then we've got a couple more questions. And then we'll do the winter is coming predictions, and also a couple other news and tidbits and House of Black members, potential House of Black. Let's see. This one is not really a question. I think it is, but I don't know. MJ, this one comes from Jonathan Casillas. He says, AEW Double or Nothing in Vegas this year? Allegiant Stadium? Allegiant Stadium. That's
not not Allegiant Stadium. It'll be
no way.
at the MGM as usual.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm
Allegiant. That's like
I'm pretty sure
that's where the Raiders play, isn't it?
And I'm pretty sure it is 100% going to be in Vegas. No, it's going to be Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be
Double nothing's
double or nothing.
always going to be Vegas.
Yeah, gambling, casinos. Come on. All right, thanks for the question, Jonathan.
Didn't even get to answer any of it because it's just.
What, you didn't answer that one?
Well, what is there to answer?
No, I know. It wasn't a question, man. I was just.
So you just wasted a fucking question on it.
Well, he asked it, and I'm going to read it.
Speaking of questions about pay-per-views, I don't remember if I talked about it on the last show or not. Y'all know what it's speculated that Revolution's going to be at, don't you? In Orlando.
Oh yeah, at Amway, right?
Yeah, yes, that's speculation so far. It hadn't been officially confirmed, but it more or less seems to indicate that they're going to be doing Revolution in Orlando, but in March instead of February, which is weird because it's like if they do a one in March, that only gives us a 2-month build to Double or Nothing. When normally they have,
I feel like that's a pretty good.
Yeah, but
at least it's not every month.
Normally they have like a 3 to almost 4 month build.
Right, 3 to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind it. It's pretty good. All right, so MJ, do you want to answer the question? You said you don't get to answer the question, so here's your chance.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Legion Stadium. There's another one. I've got one more.
Oh, I thought that's what you meant. Like you were going to ask.
Well, it was. I was fucking around, but all right, here I'll do the next one.
We all answered anyway.
This is a juicy one. Exactly. This one goes to you, MJ. This one comes from Johnny Ventura from the group. He says, "How do you feel about all the day one talent at AEW? Been seeing less TV time with all the new signees and all the hype that came with them. So, how do you feel about all the people that were there in the beginning that aren't really getting TV time, such as?"
Yeah, name one. Name one.
Oh, off the top of my head, let's see. How about Jack Evans?
Okay, all right. Well,
he's a good one.
There's some shit going on with him right now too. But
yeah.
Okay, so all right. So let me do this before we talk about it.
We'll talk about that. Yeah.
Yes, we want to talk about it because I want to steer people in the right direction. Okay, so say I'm Jack Evans. Oh man, it's not a good one.
Why?
Because Jack and Helico already said themselves that they do not care about winning. They just care about making good matches and putting people over.
All right, I'll give you another name.
Yeah. Someone that you think deserves it, and they probably know themselves they do.
How about Sonny Kiss?
Okay. Oh, fucking perfect. All right. Say I'm Sonny Kiss. I got a big ass, right? All right. So who would be the first big person other than Jon Moxley that has debuted, and you're like, oh shit. Other than John.
Sting.
Okay.
Sting.
You can't do that.
Why?
Because it's not. We need someone younger. Okay, Malachi Black. Malachi Black. We're gonna put that.
I was gonna say Miro, but okay. Malachi.
Okay, Miro. Fuck it. Yeah, we'll do that one. That's perfect. Okay, so say I'm Sonny Kiss, and I'm doing Dark every week. I'm doing signings. People fucking love me buying my merch because I fucking already know they do. All right. Now say I'm looking at all these people, and all of a sudden Miro debuts. Oh, and all of a sudden Miro wins the TNT champion. You're like, man, I've been here for so long and busted my ass and showed these people I can do good angles and good wrestling, but then I'm still, even the mid-card belt is getting squandered. I'm not facing Miro. I'm not facing Lance Archer, who won. He faced Cody, didn't he?
Yeah, it had a great TNT match.
Exactly. So we're going to knock that one out, but everything after. I didn't face Darby. I didn't face Sammy right now.
You may want to use a different analogy than Sonny Kiss, because Sonny Kiss has been going to med school throughout most of his AEW.
Right, say that before I just did all that shit.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, this is
you see where I'm going. How about that? You guys see where I'm going here.
Yeah, sure.
That's how I would feel. Like, man, I knew this was going to happen. That's where I was.
But wouldn't that push you more? I mean, I guess I could see it your way, where like it would kind of like bum me out if I were them. But it should motivate you to go harder.
Did you hear what I said at the end, though?
What's that?
I should have known. If I'm Sonny Kiss and I'm doing all that, thinking all that, the end thought is, man, I should have fucking known this was gonna happen.
Or like
it was
how
gonna
about
happen anyway.
Evil Uno, right? Like those guys.
Yeah, it was gonna happen anyway. You already knew.
Honestly,
Not really.
I don't see why.
What you mean, bro?
I don't see why Uno and Grayson haven't been tag champs yet. I really don't.
I do. I mean, there's a lot of other really good teams.
Well,
that are in
okay,
there.
we'll just put it out there. I feel like if Brody wouldn't have died, they probably would have this quick.
You think so?
Because Brody didn't really get to have his. I feel like he was going to win that TNT title back, and I feel like that he was going to put Dark Order on the right path. They would have been tag team champions. Or
Not
something.
really. It was never ever the plan for Brody to win that title. That was only because Cody was leaving, and they needed somebody to put it on.
Well, there we go. Cody's left again.
There was
so.
no if Cody would have never done that show, I don't know if they would have ever put that title on Brody.
Interesting.
Because that's the only reason he won it was because he was leaving to a film, and they needed to. That's why he won it back, because he was just literally just a placeholder until Cody got back. But
Right.
But I'm glad they did, because it had like one of the greatest fucking moments ever with Dark, and it made Dark Order feel like it turned them into literally like the year before, people pissed and hating them all over Twitter and pissed at the ending of Dynamite, to the most beloved faction in AEW.
Right. I just love when he smashed the belt.
Yeah, me too.
That was fucking. That
And
was cool.
Anna Jay choking out Brandy, which
Right.
earned her nickname, Queenslayer.
Right.
I don't like it.
So I guess Kyle, do you have anything else to say to add to it? I guess to Johnny Ventura's question as far as the day one people
Well,
kind of getting squeezed
I
out
mean,
a little bit.
Some of the day one people, yes. Some of the day one people, though, I feel like they already knew that, because like there's even been like talk where TH2's even or even said, because people have told them that they're upset that they haven't won the tag titles or came close to that, and they said that no, they're happy where they're at, that they just want to have fun tag matches, and that they didn't really care about belts.
I see.
So like some of them are just there just to wrestle and have a
Right.
job. They don't really. But there's definitely some day ones that I thought were going to be a bigger deal than what they've turned into. Like for one, I mean, I know it probably has more to do with GCW stuff, but I thought Joey Janela was going to be like a main focus.
Really?
Yeah, he was one of the first signings.
He was, but I didn't think he was going to be like one of
him
the...
and Kip.
Yeah.
Kip and Sammy Guevara was the first ever singles match in AEW.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't know. I just...
Like I thought
first of
he
all,
was
we
going to be
didn't even say it.
bigger deal.
Say it again?
Like I thought him and Joey would be like a bigger focus in AEW.
Right.
But Sonny Kiss as well. But also Sonny's been going to school, so that kind of
Sure.
can't really be there all the time.
Yeah, that makes sense. But going back to the Jack Evans thing, he might not be happy where he is right now.
Yeah.
But
Honestly, one of the most underutilized talents that I thought was going to be a huge deal whenever he signed. But even when he signed, they didn't even make it that big of a deal, because they literally announced it on fucking Twitter, was Archer. Lance Archer came in, they literally announced his signing on Twitter before he even debuted.
didn't it? Well, I thought it leaked already. No, didn't
No, it was just speculated. No. And then they just made a tweet, oh, Lance Archer is all elite. And I was like,
Right.
really? You're just
By
going
the
to
way-
fucking announce it on Twitter? You're not going to let us debut on Dynamite? What the hell?
The Murder Hawk Monster. How's he doing, MJ? Is he okay?
Like
Is
he literally had a match with he had the TNT tournament, lost to Cody, and didn't do shit for a while afterwards.
I'm pretty sure it's recouping from that fucking crazy shit. So
Yeah,
crazy shit.
his fucking head fucking flipped. He did
No,
it back.
he landed on his head.
Yeah.
He landed on his
but
forehead.
other than that, they just really haven't used Archer the way I thought
No.
To the
he
fullest of
should have
potential.
been used.
Yeah, well, there's
No.
a lot of people in the company. That's like
There is a lot of people. I gotta say, Pac.
Pac, for sure.
I think this goes to
The
travel.
fact that
issues, I
Pac
think, a
wasn't a
little bit more.
fucking hasn't been a fucking champion
Wait a minute.
makes me sick.
Wait a minute. I was going
What?
to say that, but then I remembered the dude has beat two of the biggest guys in the company today. So
Hangman and
Kenny Omega.
Yeah, that's right.
So you can't really say that.
I mean, Pac's literally beaten one former champion, one current champion.
Also,
He's only the third person to beat Kenny now?
really?
I think so.
Second.
Is he
No.
second?
No, well, we can't count Mox, my bad. Because he beat him in the...
They still refer to them as Death Triangle.
Pac was the first person to beat Kenny.
Yeah.
But remember, he fucking beat him at All Out. Got him,
I thought it was Revolution.
Got him with the was it? No, it was All Out. It was the
Was All
Brutalizer.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe
Yeah,
go-
because remember that was supposed to be Kenny and Mox. Mox got
Right.
replaced by Pac, and Pac won.
Right. I thought fucking Death Triangle was like fizzled out. They referred to it, I think, last week. Am I crazy for thinking?
I don't
that,
know.
or-
I really don't know.
I didn't think that was still a thing.
Well,
just like
no,
Pinnacle.
it's just... This is what it is, too. It's just going back to what we said earlier about, oh, man, what about all these groups? It's if they're doing something else, they don't mention the groups they're in.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know.
So they're like
like
Lucha Brothers are going to Mexico a lot.
Oh,
so,
speaking of
Right.
underutilized people, women in AEW.
All of
Have
them.
you noticed that they haven't even fucking mentioned the Vicious Vixens faction for a while?
Vicious Vixens? What the fuck?
that's Nyla Rose and
Nyla Rose, Vicky. Remember
Vicky?
Vicky was going to talk. Vicky has been talking about bringing in new people to form her own faction, and it just never
you
fucking
gotta
happened.
watch.
Oh,
You gotta
my God,
watch
I
DTE,
forgot
dog.
about
You
that.
gotta watch
Yeah.
DTE, dog.
Oh, it's been a minute. I haven't watched that in quite some
Hey,
time.
you forgot about Vicious Vixen? Yeah, because they
did.
really just never fucking mention them ever.
Vicious Vixen. So is Vicky, Nyla? Wait, but Vicky's doing the thing with FTR, so that's why I thought they kind of.
Vicky.
Yeah,
God
where the fuck
damn
is
it.
Vicky?
And the referee's
I thought
like,
that's why they got rid of it, or kind of put it on the shelf temporarily, just because she was going to Mexico.
No, but even
to-
before that, they just haven't fucking
No.
mentioned them at all.
Yeah, weird. What if Brandy gets involved
Oh, God
and they
damn it. Please
do like
don't. Please don't.
what was the thing
Please
that she
fucking
did?
don't.
The Nightmare Vixen Nightmare
Oh, God.
Yes.
Nightmare
Vicious
the Nightmare
Vixens.
Collective.
Collective.
We can talk
The
about
Vicious
that.
Vixens. I can't even fucking say it. Vicious Vixens Collective.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a terrible idea.
I will say this past Dynamite completely screwed up my bracket for the TBS tournament because I
Why?
thought Chris Statlander was going to win.
Oh, you got a bracket buster
And
right there.
it definitely didn't happen. So now it's like,
But-
it's clearly going to be between either, I don't think it's going to be Rose, I think it's going to be between Jade and Ruby. And it's like, the obvious choice is Jade, but I
Yeah.
think they're going to go Ruby.
By the
I
way,
think they're going to go with Ruby.
Ruby did not impress me in that match at all.
You don't think so?
I thought it was a good match. I
Decent
thought she
match.
looked good.
I mean, it wasn't like her best match, but it's decent.
I thought it was a good match.
I just feel like she didn't really bring anything that anyone else would have when she won. Like the way she won, it's just you're doing everything in the book just to win, and you won. I don't like that wrestling story.
I don't know. Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't. You realize that, like, I mean, I know she was out for a while, but she had that match on Dynamite that was good, but they really haven't done much with Chris Statlander either.
That's what I'm saying, man.
And she should be a top fucking star.
They're saying the best friends in Orange Cassidy and Chaos, but she's not. It's kind of fucking weird.
No, I thought she is.
Yeah,
That's not what I
she's
thought.
part of
I'm-
best friends. Yeah.
Almost certain she's listed in there because I actually went to Wikipedia. I mean, this is fucking Wikipedia, so who knows if that's
Here we go, the
But
official.
she was
New Japan.
So on the New Japan website,
Yeah.
is that what you're saying? Trying to say? Okay, I'll do it right now. Is it New Japan World? Right?
Also,
1972.
are they ever
Yeah.
even remotely going to bring up or acknowledge the whole thing with Paul White and the Gun Club, like when they turned heel
No.
on him and they never
No.
fucking
No.
mentioned it again?
That stays on Dark. That stays on.
It happened on
Elevation,
Dynamite, though.
too. Oh,
It literally
did?
happened on
Whoops.
Dynamite before a pay per
Remember?
view.
Yeah, before the
What?
pay-per-view match, they never showed up.
And they
during the
never
match. Paul
fucking
White
they
just-
never showed up on the Paul White just won, and then they never
Right.
fucking mentioned it again ever.
right.
And Paul White hadn't even been on the show in I don't know how long.
But
Like,
damn, did they have a good match with Darby and Sting? They had a good fucking match.
Yeah.
They did.
Did y'all notice all the ass boy signs?
Yep.
I did. They have a T-shirt
Fucking
now.
Danhausen.
They have a T-shirt on Pro Wrestling Tees. It says, I think it's like I think it says "Ass Boys."
I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure he's
fucking ridiculous.
Signed to AEW.
Who is
Danhausen? He keeps doing these hilarious videos where he goes to an A&W at night whenever it's closed and is asking for Corey and Tony Khan.
Oh my god!
And asking them to sign him, but it's an AEW. It's an A&W.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's hilarious.
I gotta watch that.
He literally just pulls up and he's like, hey, is Corey there? Danhausen wants to speak to Corey. And Corey's who he calls Cody.
Holy shit. All right. Well, thank you guys for the questions. I'm sure we'll do another episode. We enjoy doing those episodes. Those ones are those are good ones. But let's get to the predictions for Winter is Coming. Say it again.
I thought we had more to cover. We have like House of Black.
No, that's what I was saying.
Oh,
we're gonna. Yeah. I was just closing out that segment.
Gotcha.
Going to the next segment.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
It sounded like you was going straight to Winter's Coming predictions and then closing the show. Like, it sounded like you were closing out the question segment.
Cool,
Wait, what,
man.
MJ?
Doing a lot.
What?
Doing a show here, Kyle.
All right, let's see. Real quick, we'll just go through them, bang them out. Hangman Payton. No, we'll start off with Britt Baker versus Riho, which was announced. And am I missing something? Why was Riho placed into this match?
Because she beat.
Oh, because she didn't.
Because Britt Baker has never beaten Riho,
and she was never technically eliminated from that match.
That's
right?
very
Didn't
true.
they also go back to that?
I'm
too?
glad they're finally acknowledging that.
I agree.
Because honestly, I don't think that was intentional. I think that was honestly a complete fuck up. That now that people had mentioned it, they're like, oh, okay, well, we'll figure out a way to throw it, implement it in story then.
Right. I don't know. All right, so Kyle, who do you got for this one?
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Pretty easy. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with you. I agree with you on that one. MJ, do you have a difference in opinion on that one?
Not Riho.
Not Riho.
Okay. We'll take
Not
it.
Riho. So so Britt Baker. All right. Let's see. We're going to have a singles match for the Diamond Ring, which hasn't been announced yet.
Yeah, because
we're recording this a little bit earlier.
So
the battle is tonight. Which
It's
is weird
tonight,
because
right.
they haven't even announced any competitors for that.
I thought they announced a few
Did they?
people. Or MJF, I think, mentioned.
Maybe.
I think someone said
We
it.
all know the story here.
So who do you think is going to win the? Who do you think is going to win the Battle Royal?
Really, bro? We're asking who we think is going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, why? I don't even know who's in it.
Who's in it? Is CM Punk in it?
No,
I don't think
why the
so.
hell would CM Punk be in it?
That's
weird.
Why would CM Punk be in it? Because CM Punk's already made the reiteration you won't be winning this match if you didn't have that ring. So I think, is there going to be a Joker in this match?
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, I mean, they haven't announced who's in
Yeah,
it.
they announced
Exactly.
anyone
So
who's in
I'm
it.
picking CM Punk.
Okay. I mean, I don't
CM
hate
Punk,
it. I
really?
can.
No, it's
I don't know.
It progresses the story, dude.
It does. I mean, if he takes the ring from MJF, then that pisses MJF
Sort of.
off.
And
I
he
just
has
don't
the
see
ring.
Punk agreeing to win a Dynamite Diamond ring as part of the storyline.
But dude, what
I
is
really
the
don't.
Diamond Ring's a gimmick? The dude's had it for 2 years.
Yeah, but he uses it to win matches.
To win, you can't use something else to win matches.
He used Wardlow.
What
if Wardlow-
War Dog.
Well, what if Wardlow wins?
They're just gonna pass MJF the ring. That's it. That's it. That's all gonna happen.
What if Wardlow
Because
wins?
they don't, for some reason, Tony is not picking the right time, since it should have been earlier, to capitalize on this Wardlow straying away from MJF.
No,
MJF does
it's-
not need a big muscle behind him anymore. He needs someone he can boss around that doesn't. You know what I mean?
I'm going to go with Wardlow.
God damn it! Fuck you,
I think, because I mean, it was his last night on NXT last night. I think it's been Colorado. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go with.
Just pick Brian Pillman
I'm
Jr.
also gonna go with Wardlow.
Yeah, so Wardlow wins the
Dynamite
Come on,
ring.
man.
The Battle
I
Royal.
can't agree with these.
Yeah, and faces MJF at Winter is Coming.
with you. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. MJ, you don't agree, huh?
because
I
I
just think that's-
think Punk and MJF will be its own singles match.
Right. You don't need the
A
ring
bigger
for
thing,
Punk.
Well,
and
yeah.
I'm just saying you don't innately have to have. I don't know why I
Right.
said innately. Have to have CM Punk eliminate MJF. You feel me?
No. Well, wait. Time
No,
out. MJF is in the match?
No,
He should.
I don't think
shouldn't he
so.
be?
No, he shouldn't
No.
be. It's a-
Okay, then CM Punk, clear cut print.
No, but I'm pretty sure this is a match to determine who faces MJF for the Diamond
Right,
Diamond
that's
at
what I-
Winter
that's-
is
that-
Coming. So
that was my
I don't
impression.
think CM Punk is going to face. I don't think they'll do this hot CM Punk MJF feud for a Diamond ring. I think it's going to be its own bigger match. I think it makes sense for Wardlow to win to face MJF.
Well, I mean,
That's
So
if
could-
you were booking it, Kyle.
but wait, could they announce? Because it hasn't. When did they announce MJF versus Punk? They haven't.
They
right?
haven't.
Exactly.
It's just that's the feud right now. I don't know if they're going to save that all the way for the pay per view or if they might do it on the first TBS show because that's coming up in a few
But
weeks.
you don't think it's possible that they announce it for Winter is Coming, right?
I don't know.
That's what I'm
I feel like
saying,
that would be really
man.
soon. I know that's what MJ's saying, but
Huh.
I feel like that would be way too soon. I feel like you could stretch it out a little.
Hold on, let me
I felt like
let me
CM
see if
Punk
maybe
versus,
we missed like who's been announced for this. Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal.
unless MJF tries to make someone win and CM Punk stops him or some shit. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure how the story's gonna go. To progress the story.
Yeah. So it's a Diamond Battle Royal. Winner faces MJF next week. So it would make sense for Punk to face MJF next week for that to get announced if he's already having a match next week. So
Oh, he is.
who?
CM Punk.
No. MJF has a match next week. He faces the winner of the Battle Royal.
But there's no. You haven't seen anyone announce for it.
No.
I still pick.
I
CM
don't think
Punk.
they put it out there.
I still pick CM Punk.
No.
All right,
No,
hey,
you-
hey, it's his pick.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna change my pick because I think they're pretty high on this guy, and I think it'd elevate him. I'm gonna go with Leo Rush.
Okay.
Oh my god! So you don't think it has anything to do with the whole Punk MJF feud?
I don't know.
You think the ring exits the feud?
I think so. Maybe.
See, that's why. Yeah, okay. I mean,
It's either going to be Wardlow to continue the feud, or it's going to be Leo
Right.
Rush to.
I wouldn't
make
pick
somebody
CM Punk if CM Punk hasn't already in promo mentioned the ring.
different.
That's why
He
I'm
just
picking.
said he couldn't win without it.
Oh,
right. So this is
so
so
what's
Punk's
the
like, I'm
best
going to go
way?
take it from him.
Exactly.
Right.
What's the best way to
But
have
it wasn't.
MJF stop winning?
But it wasn't like a main focus of the promo. It was just kind of
But
in passing.
Okay.
He was just kind of
okay,
adding it in.
Okay. How many times have we seen stuff that's
But
not
he also
right in
mentioned
front
he
of our
can't win
faces?
without Wardlow. So Wardlow obviously going to be involved.
Yeah.
And not to
Still
mention,
picking CM Punk.
it seems like that's always been the case because when Tony's full gear card got leaked, one of the leaked matches was CM Punk versus Wardlow.
Yeah, that was on purpose. I don't want to hear it.
No, it wasn't.
What? Let's watch my Jags lose. Hangman should go.
Here's
here.
this clipboard. Yeah. Look at this.
Oh yeah, take a picture while I have it like this. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. And of course, the last match, main event, Wangman Adam Page versus Bryan Danielson for the AEW World Championship. I'm going to throw my pick out there first. I'm going to say Page. I don't see Danielson winning. I do see Wyndham showing up.
Oh, you think
That's my
you think
pick.
Wyndham's
That's
going to show
my
up?
prediction.
Maybe
In
see
this
something
match?
with Brian.
Or something
Yeah,
different?
'cause again, I don't think Bryan's going to really be involved with the
Well-
world title. At least just yet. I feel like he will win at some point, but not quite yet. It's too soon.
I feel like this needs to be an actual contest. It needs to be an actual match. Hangman needs
So
to
no
win. Hangman,
fuckery?
yeah, Hangman
Gotcha.
needs. I mean, after the match, of course, but
Sure.
Hangman needs to win this match to establish him as this world champion. And what
Agreed.
great way to do it, and to beat a dude that's been wrestling for what, almost 2 decades? Almost. I'm saying almost. Maybe he's on his 17th, 18th year. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
He's been wrestling since the 90s.
He started when he was a high school.
Wait, are we talking about Danielson?
Yes, Danielson.
Oh, Danielson.
okay.
Danielson.
In my head, I'm thinking Wyndham.
Yeah, he started in
Yeah,
1999.
Yeah. Something
So,
crazy.
yeah,
like
almost, 2 decades, actually. So, there we go.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
yes,
you're right.
you need to win this match.
that. All right.
And if he
so
doesn't-
you're picking
And
Brian.
if he doesn't win this match, then Tony is a horrible fucking booker.
Booker Man.
I got
All right.
I
What do you got,
got
Kyle?
Hangman retaining just because I just don't think
Yep.
it's time yet, and because
Agreed.
I don't think Hangman's going to lose the title to Danielson. I think it's going to be to MJF on the first TBS show.
Okay, well, I think you're wrong because Hangman needs to have at least a year on this belt.
No,
He does.
He doesn't need.
For as long as we fucking waited.
Disagree.
For as long as we waited for this shit.
Just because people want
For as long
just
as
because
these
people waited
seeds-
long doesn't mean you have to do a
Well,
lengthy title run.
I don't care. These seeds that are planted, no, you just listen
Yeah.
to some Reddit boards, Tony, okay?
That just,
You didn't plant no seeds. You're looking every day on Reddit boards.
J-
Oh, they love that, so I'm just going to do that.
Just
Right.
because we waited for long doesn't you don't have to have a lengthy title reign for it to mean
No,
something.
we do. You do, because this
Not
dude
really.
is supposed to be the top guy.
You really don't.
I don't know. I'm sure they're going to. Well, obviously they're going to announce more
Head
than
of the table.
more
Yeah.
than 3 matches.
Oh
so,
yeah, for sure. I
yeah,
guarantee you
we'll-
will get
we'll-
something to do with Malachi, which is going to
Oh,
probably
totally.
God.
good segue for the next segment, which is probably going to be
Yes.
somewhat of an introduction for what's to come with House of Black, because he's been making Instagram posts that seem to indicate that probably January we're going to see the first member, which I'm considering is
Who do you think it is? Who is it?
Well, considering it's January, the first member, obvious choice is going to be Brody King, because he's going to be
Dr.
out of
Luther.
his ROH contract. So I figure it's going
You don't
to
think
be.
it's going to be someone
let him
already
go,
in
Brian.
AEW?
Well,
Let him go.
what else? You said
In AEW.
in AEW? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I actually think that he's already planted the seeds for somebody to be in his faction in AEW, and that is Pac. Nope, Pac.
Oh, Abaddon.
He
You think the Mist?
Yeah,
I
I
know,
think the
because
Mist
he
is like
messed his eye. And
taking
that's
up
the
his brain.
same eye that he got injured that caused him to be possessed and turn into Malachi.
So you think he's going to get like possessed?
Yeah, he that's what he said before in the story. That's who Malachi is, because his name is Tommy Yen, but when his eye got injured, the eye injury was able to manifest a possession, which turned him into Malachi.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's real deep shit. Like the way
Some ministry.
Yeah, a lot of layers.
Malachi is a fucking
So he's like,
master at this.
so he's like the
Right.
new, like the new like the new Ministry of Darkness
He
or something.
he knows what he's doing. But here's the thing. Somebody else brought this up, and at first I was kind of like, "Oh no, please don't." But then now the more I thought of it, I'm like, I don't know. This might actually be pretty cool. Somebody said because of him cutting promos recently, where he's basically going against God. What if Miro is a member of House of Black?
I'm gonna be honest, I have low hopes for Miro now. I'll tell you that.
Why?
Because it's
What are you talking about?
It's over.
What?
No,
It's over.
What's what are you
absolutely
talking
not.
about?
It's over,
It's
dog.
over. No.
What about Miro
well,
House of Black?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know. It's at first when I look at it, I'm like, I don't know about that, but I don't know. Maybe
It could be.
could.
It could be cool. Like
be cool.
off the top of my head, it reminds me of like Goodfather joining. What the fuck was it? Or Godfather joining.
Yeah.
Right to Censor. He was like so on the opposite side.
Yeah,
Like
it could be cool.
he's being forced to do this or brainwashed. I forget whatever the fuck.
Oh,
it
it's
was.
so like here's the like my dream stable for House of Black is Malachi, Brody King, and Butcher and Blade. Okay, I think if they.
Well, Bunny is in there too.
I think if they do Malachi, I think if they implement Pac in House of Black, I think that'd be a good idea, because it seems like Malachi's trying to turn him in,
Right.
and he also gouged out his eye recently on Rampage.
right.
because
Undertaker.
You already have seeds planted for a future where Pac leaves and fights Malachi, or where he gets tired of Malachi, trying to lead him.
Right. Dude, if they put fucking Butcher and Blade and Brody,
it's gonna be sick.
Ooh. What about but I feel like you need. Well, I guess you think Bunny would go with Butcher and Blade. Like,
I mean, I assume
does he just
so.
assume that they're always
I think
together?
I assume they're always together.
Right.
I mean, it'd be a perfect opportunity to throw Abaddon in there.
Right. Just throw like your spooky.
Shut up, Kyle.
characters in
Shut
there.
up.
He doesn't want
I
her
was
in
such
there.
a huge fan of Abaddon, and then that match happened with Cheetah, and I was like, oh no.
Is it because she left the page?
Because of the booking.
The booking.
She's just
What? What?
not good.
You sure Tony Khan didn't say, hey, go out there and just bite her? Sure?
Look, that was probably the worst match on that fucking card.
You ever
that
fucking
night.
seen Britt Baker
It
versus
was
Abaddon?
so bad.
Who? Me?
But,
Anyone?
Kyle,
Us?
you ever seen Britt Baker versus Abaddon, dog?
Yeah.
Why, was it good?
I mean, yeah.
It's
The best I've ever seen out of her.
She has one bad match, Kyle, and now you're like dogging her.
Well,
Well, you're not dogging her.
It's
but-
just,
I don't know. I just don't.
you have her on
I think-
dark so long, facing these unexperienced people that maybe it just doesn't. Maybe you just don't teach her how to be,
I just don't
fucking
see
character.
her yet as like a top person, especially in like a big faction.
But
Make
she
her like
sh-
the
but she
female version of the
should've
Boogeyman.
been. But she should be big right now.
Yeah, well,
She should
well,
be.
They didn't.
She's a
They
day
fucked-
one, to be
She is a day
fucking
one.
frank.
Well, they fucked it up. So
Yeah.
Thank you, Kyle.
Well, I did see, if you want to join the House of Black, he sells necnecessarily now, right?
He
Isn't that
does.
the new
He
thing?
does
He's
sell
like, if you want to be a
necklaces.
member, you have to have this necklace. I'm like, man, you're
N-
trying to
n-
fucking
not
monetize this
necessarily.
shit.
Not necessarily House of. Not necessarily that. It's like I think it's a black mass clothing like deal.
I
Are we
felt it
doing
was
that?
more... What?
For the page, we're going to sell the necklaces.
We have to sell necklaces.
Maybe.
Yeah. We have to sell necklaces. All right, before we wrap things up, well, Kyle, you already said your dream people for the faction.
Yeah.
Was there anything else you wanted to add to before we go on to?
No, I
No?
definitely love that, and I'm excited for this possible
I'm hoping it happens.
in the future Pac versus Malachi feud because that's gonna be
Give it to me.
goddamn the
Give
best.
it to me. And before we wrap things up, just real quick, I do think we should talk about it. Johnny Gargano and Kyle O'Reilly, of course, had their seemingly their final match in NXT, or 2.0, whatever the fuck you call it, this past week on WWE. So Kyle O'Reilly, it seems that he is gone from NXT, but I know you guys had different opinions about Gargano.
Yeah.
MJ, you think Gargano is staying? Is that what you said?
I think he's
That was
staying.
Kyle.
Yeah,
Kyle
I think
thought
he's
that.
going
What
to the
did
main
you-
roster.
Okay, so main roster for well, all right. So let's talk about O'Reilly first. He's done, right?
Oh,
He's gone.
absolutely. He even did the fucking Undisputed Era
I remember that.
pose
Yep, saw
in
that.
the middle of War Games.
Well, no, it's after he... Because
was after he-
Von Wagner tried to attack him, and Von botched that. Sorry to bring
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Then
right.
he elbowed him and was like, yeah!
Yeah.
Did he crotch chop him?
And apparently he also apparently people said he yelled, "This is a brotherhood," which
Oh man.
seemed to indicate once again he wants to rejoin his friends.
Right.
You know what's all about
All right. So
the bone.
O'Reilly is gone. So
Pretty sure.
Kyle,
Okay,
you think?
when do you think Kyle O'Reilly shows up?
I mean, if his
'Cause I think his
contract
contract was up last night. He could at least show up tonight. I think.
Or
Dude.
he could go to New Japan.
Maybe save him for Winter's Coming or Revolution.
Or-
No, I think Revolution. I think it's too soon.
You
They already
know-
have plans for.
maybe not Revolution.
A lot
Maybe
of plans.
first episode of TBS.
Could be. That'd be
No,
smart.
he could do a lot of indie dates. He
Could.
is an indie darling, so could be going back to
Good.
the indies for a while.
Not going back to Ring of Honor.
Dude,
That
imagine
is
when
for
we
sure.
finally get. Imagine when we eventually get Young Bucks and Red Dragon, or Lucha Bros and Red Dragon, FTR and Red
Right.
Dragon. God,
So Gargano, Kyle, you think he's going to the main roster?
Main roster.
MJ,
I don't think it'll be any time within the next week or so because Candice LeRae's pregnant and she's supposed to be having her baby, I think in February. So he's probably going to go be a dad for a little bit and come back later on.
Right. Okay.
Or
yeah, what do you think, MJ? I'm curious.
he could just come back on NXT and just stay there.
He's done with NXT. He even did a goodbye thing, and Ciampa hugged him.
Then he can just go somewhere.
And they hugged Kyle O'Reilly and everything.
He's stable.
Mark Henry did that too, and then he did the world's greatest strongest slam to John Cena that one time when he was fake retired.
Fake retired.
That was awesome.
But yeah, I feel like his peak was against Ciampa in DIY, and I just feel like
also
really big thing.
But
for him.
also,
Nowhere else
it's
to
like
get.
main roster, Johnny Gargano. I think it's better because right now I don't see any reason whatsoever for him to go to AEW. I don't see any
What about
place
Impact?
for him whatsoever. Maybe Impact. He could definitely be a top star at Impact, but
Right? I could see him going right for the fucking title in Impact.
yeah. But
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like he's not like a knock on Impact. I feel like he's above Impact in a way.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The
Oh,
fuck
that
are
is a
you
knock.
trying to say?
That is a knock.
The fuck are you trying to say?
He could share the ring with greats such as Jay White.
Your big boy Kenny Omega was on there for like 2 months straight, dog, and was still getting no views. So don't tell me nothing.
He wasn't getting any views because I don't know how to watch.
Because people don't know how to fucking
Or
watch
watch it.
Impact.
Or this is the last time for this episode.
No, the Booker. The Booker.
Throw the book at him
It's the Booker.
or someone else.
Yeah, I don't know. So I guess we will see where both those guys show up. To be honest, I think both are done with. Well, obviously Kyle O'Reilly, but I think Gargano's done with WWE. I think he's.
You think?
I don't know, but he has a baby
Gargano's
on the way.
done with WWE.
It's been
It's
been a while, guys.
I literally did
It's
an
been a
angle
while.
for him on his closing segment.
I'm
Yeah,
just
but
saying.
MJ brought up a good point. Who do they also? They also did that with what? Mox? Was it Mox? No.
No.
Who didn't?
Okay,
they
here
tied
we go.
it, right? Who was
Here
it?
we go.
Mox, they gave him a fucking 50-time
Yeah, they gave him like a
Shield
tour.
reunion, Shield final reunion tour.
And a $500.
Have fun.
Yeah.
We look forward to having you back. Didn't realize he was going to jump ship immediately.
Yeah, he already had shit fucking filmed. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so this is what all Randy Orton did. Matt Hardy gone, AEW. Mark Henry gone, AEW. Randy Orton, by
Right.
the way. Randy Orton beat up Big Show, AEW.
Christian.
Christian,
Yeah.
AEW.
Jesus.
Bray
there-
Wyatt
yeah.
or Wyndham, but he hadn't showed up in AEW yet. But
Okay,
No.
he
his
burned
final
him.
his
Sorry.
final match was did have
Randy-
Randy Orton involved.
And
Right.
he had Alexa,
Titan was announced for NEW. Do you guys
I saw
see
that.
that?
I saw that.
Titan. Are you a Titan fan, MJ? The Titan.
The Titan.
Get these Titan hands.
Titan. I wonder if he's going to get a new slogan.
Get
That's,
these fists.
that's his name.
Have these
Catch
fists.
these fists.
That's
Yeah, catch these
That's
fists.
his name.
Titan. Yeah.
Titan. Well, I think it's the Titan, Adam Scher.
The Titan.
Or
Adam
Scher,
Scher.
or the Titan. Titan. There already was a Titan. It didn't work.
Can we
out.
just talk about how great it is that
Get these mittens.
it's like, I hate for anyone to lose their job, but you know how funny it is that he made fun of indie wrestlers during the
Right.
pandemic and then he gets fucking
Right.
released.
Yep. It is pretty fucking.
Oh God.
Pretty poetic. It is pretty good. All right, well, I think we discussed a lot on this show. We went even a little long, which is totally
Yeah.
fine. It's the all
Oh.
hour-ish.
Jay
Yeah.
White.
One more thing.
Jay White. Yeah.
Just in case anything was to happen within this episode dropping, just so people are aware. Jack Evans tweeted last night. This will sound like a fake message, but it's not. I am currently being extorted by 2 police officers from the Del Val Police Department in Mexico City. In the last 4 days, I've had to pay around 7,000 pesos, $350 American cash, and I am not paying more. So if I get arrested on drug charges in the next little bit, I want to put it out there that it was planted by the Del Valley Police Department. So possibly Jack Evans, if Jack Evans it pops up that he gets arrested, it seems to indicate that he's being framed by a police department. He tweeted that out.
That's a fucking wild thing to put out there.
It's very common.
Yeah,
Okay, if you,
Very well.
but I'm glad that he had the chance to, in case something does happen, that he had the chance to put it out there that, hey, this is what's happening. This is the truth.
Do you think he's telling the truth, or you think he's
Yes.
just trying to cover his own ass?
No, he's telling the truth, because if you guys look back at the Dark Side of the Ring on the Brody episode, that's exactly what Tony Atlas was saying that they used to do, was pay off people just to look the fucking other way. In Mexico, they don't give a fuck. I love I love Lucha Libre. I love I've been to Mexico. You know, it's cool, but yes, that shit happens over there. Same as Puerto Rico. All that shit happens over there. And he knows it too. That's why he tweeted that out, because he's been such a tenure in Mexico that he knows. So he's like, fuck these people.
Like his
type. Nah.
Doesn't he live there? Or didn't he live there for a while?
I don't know that for sure. I don't know if he lived there, but him and Angelico were doing matches on matches on matches.
Yeah.
Because Angelico was from South of Africa, so.
Right. Fucking crazy situation.
Yes.
Hopefully everything is okay. Hopefully no one gets hurt. No one gets extorted or arrested.
I bet Tony will have his back.
Yeah. Hopefully.
And I'm guessing that he's always going to be in AEW now. So.
Yeah, he's a lifer now. Go subscribe to Marked Out Wrestling Podcast on YouTube and on Podbean and wherever you listen to your fucking podcasts. We're probably most likely on there. Also, you can follow us on Twitter at All Elite Hour, and we have a Facebook. We have a Facebook page, right? All Elite Hour.
Yes.
Podcast?
No, just All Elite Hour.
All Elite Hour. All Elite Hour.
Just All Elite Hour.
Yeah, so just go follow, go hit that like button, all that good stuff. I'm gonna keep it brief with all my plugs. So MJ, I think you have some pages that you want to throw out there.
Yeah, dude. Thunder Rosa, Dark Order, Pac, Sting, Jay White.
Sting? You don't have a Sting page.
Yeah, I do.
Yes, actually.
Do you even read the group?
You have a Sting page?
Yes.
Sting Fanatics.
Oh. All right,
And Dark Order
I'm sorry.
Fanatics and Thunder Rosa.
Dark Order Fanatics.
I'm the Fanatics guy.
Yeah.
You're the Fanatics guy.
Except for House of Black, which you can ask Kyle about all
What's
that
going on with the
stuff.
House of Black now? Are we
he's
posting content yet?
He's posted, man, and
You got him to finally post. You broke him after months and months.
it's just such an honor. Where'd he go?
I'm right here.
It's an honor, man.
Yeah.
And I really
Yeah.
hold on, Jay White. I really
You keep saying that.
appreciate it because
Where's Jay White Fanatics? Is that a page?
that's
Yeah,
called
where's the Jay White
that's,
Fanatics?
That's Switchblade fan page.
Oh, Switchblade
Oh.
fan page. Okay.
I see.
Yeah,
Kyle, do
that's
you have
before.
any? Do you have any plugs that you want to throw out there before we wrap it up?
Just the same ones that y'all covered. Obviously, the
Yeah.
AEW group.
Yeah.
Listen to Marked Out Wrestling podcast, and
Do that.
well, it was started by Brian, the other Brian, not this Brian on this.
Not me,
show.
Brian.
But it's become it's become my baby as well. Danhausen Fanhausen group.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure. Check it out if you're a fan of Danhausen.
We thought you meant the Cornette page.
yeah.
Oh, you mean the one that
No.
I'm gonna get in trouble for if I keep like
What? No, what do you mean? We haven't changed the.
You don't remember?
see.
You don't remember?
You don't remember?
I
Wait, what?
fired them up by pissed them off by posting shit they didn't like.
Right, that's right.
Oh, yeah,
I
but-
do remember that. Yeah, there you go. You can join the cult of Cornette. No official affiliation. We kind of sort of did, but well,
We have some stories.
we have. Yeah,
I
we
mean,
have some tabs.
Danhausen Fanhausen has Danhausen in it, and his
Danhausen
and
is
his
in there,
dad.
and he posts
That's
regularly.
He posts
That's true.
regularly. Yeah.
That is very
Posts
true.
regularly.
Sometimes he posts stuff in the group before he tweets it, so you
We
get
get
sometimes
25%
you
of
get
his earnings,
extra
by the way, too.
access.
Yeah.
And we book every match that he books. We're his managers.
That's true.
We
I'd
know
like to
Danhausen.
scratch that from the record. Not true at all in the slightest.
Yeah, redact that. Please take that away from this
We're the
podcast.
We're the one that gave him the name Chris Judas. The reason
Editor
why he
man.
uses me.
That's not true.
Brian.
Not remotely
Brian did
true.
it. Brian said it. Brian
Not me, Brian. Other
trademarked
Brian.
that. You said ass boy.
Brian with the Y, not Brian with the I.
Yeah, Brian with a Y, not Brian with an L. Come on. All right, well, I think that's about it. Thank you guys for listening. We'll be back
One more
next
thing.
week. Yeah, what's up?
Carmen Michael Childers.
Yes.
Yeah,
Great guy.
Carmen Childers, avtech.com.
That's right. Also,
In drugs.
new stealth commentary.
No, new
In
stuff.
drugs.
Yeah.
And he sells some good
No,
Molly,
not
man.
drugs. I don't
Sells
know
some
why
good
he
Molly,
does not.
man.
He
does not. Stop saying that.
Doesn't sell anything. Redact
He's gonna
that.
sue you
Cut
for-
that from the record.
Yeah.
GSW
please.
2, by the way.
Yes, GSW2. GSW2?
FMW.0.
What's GSW2?
What's GSW2?
Is
No, I
that like
meant
2.0?
I meant like that.
Is there going to be a brand?
Oh,
is there going to be a brand split?
Yeah, we're...
All right, Kyle, how you want to take us out this week?
Yeah, how we ending this one? We can do.
And if you ain't down with it, then that's some cowboy shit. How about
We
that
got
one, man?
2 words for you. Thank you.
From? I don't know.
We got 2 words for you.
I don't ever want to end the show like that.
Mononucleosis. No, that's 1 word. I had mono once. I couldn't go on a road trip and see Mailing.
wow.
And cut.
Good night, bed.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is produced and edited by You Record Studios and from Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Download the podcast by following us at podbean.com or subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcast. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and rating. Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and would like to see us grow, please donate to us by visiting the donation link below our live video, or you can donate via Venmo and Cash App at the handle RavePro. That's RAVEPRO.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.